This is bizarre. This is a little bizarre. Yes, Ron, that's what I am trying to figure out right now. Maybe it's all of YouTube. I hope it is, because I am freaking out. Is your channel doing something weird? I'm getting like a that. Man, I was losing. I was like, oh no. Oh. Golly. So I'm glad that that I went that it was able to even go live. Cause I was freaking out. I went and I started looking at other things and I'm like, yo, whoo. I thought my whole joint was going bonkers and haywire. Uh, Thank you, Ron, for coming to let me know that. And same Lions, appreciate you, man. Whew, it's having a little heart palpitation happening over here, man. God, it feels it's much better feeling knowing that. If it's down in that's crazy though that it's down in the UK and here. I thought mine, Ron, I was thinking the same thing. I thought somebody had got me. I was like, oh no, I finally got big enough to get hacked. Oh, I really did think I was in big trouble. Oh, I'm glad it's not just me. I'm glad it's not just you. Yeah. This is wild. Maybe this is the beginning of the cyber infiltration. Boy, I thought I was in trouble. I was like, yo, I mean, I'm trying my phone, I'm trying uh, my televisions, nothing, nothing. Jeez, now I'm down here. Happy Chinese New Year to anybody interested. You know, today is Chinese New Year, Year of the Dragon. Yeah, they're probably up to something, uploading, updating some kind of technology. I hope we're not getting all of us getting hacked at the same time. That would suck. But it'd be happening. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next in here. Um, I think I need to get some more leather. I had a good time with that leather that I bought and made this stuff with. So I got to do something. Something. Thanks y'all for coming in here and chatting with me about it. Can watch a short or live but not scroll. Hmm. Mine wouldn't let me even get into my account. Right. That's just all I get. And then maybe if I go to my channel, my stuff's up. Let's see. I can go to my subscriptions and it pulls up who I'm subscribed to. Hmm. I can watch their lives. That's weird. That's weird. They're working on something. Yeah, that's a banana. That's kind of a weird thing. Because I had intended on going live soon, but I wasn't quite ready. But I got a package in the mail. Ah, I got a package in the mail today. Like just now, I went out to go check the mail. We hadn't checked it today yet. I got a package in the mail from the guy that I get this wood from. The guy that I get this designer dyed, beautiful, beautiful wood from. I really gotta start making me some, some jewelry. This stuff's so nice. But that's what we were able to do with it the last time was make this hook knife. And Tim Reed won. What's up, TJ? How you doing? Salute. Oh, lions, definitely. I would probably. That's probably the AI, like locking us out, and taking over. Cosmic wood, yeah, super cool stuff, man. Super cool stuff. This is wild. We're just all over here, like having a little pen. This is like when the lights go out in the neighborhood, and then everybody's on the porch at the same time, and then you gather and try to figure out what the heck is going on. Where it's somehow comforting that it's not just you, right? Um, so I'm gonna take advantage then, man. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make me. Since we're all in a state of panic, and I am on. Uh, I'm gonna go ahead and make me a cup of coffee. And if you want to hang out with me while I do that, cool. I'm gonna make me a new cup of coffee, and I'm gonna open up that package and see what's in there, and see what we can begin to make. Ooh, my knees acting up a little bit. I didn't do my exercises the last couple of days. I just do some squats with dumbbells in my hand. So, yeah, there's always coffee at my house. There's always coffee at my house. And there's always kitty cats. Meow, 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 meow. Stop attacking me. Yes, my Christmas tree's still up back there. And the boxes because they love it. And that's what cats do. They like they made a little cat fort back there. Coffee. I need a fresh cup for a fresh cup. You dig? We got more coffee cups than probably anything else in this house. Midnight cafe. Definitely was freaking out. I was totally freaking out, Lions. Finished 2 hazel spoons and oiled them today and the willow bowl. Whew, man, you have been getting to it. I can't wait to see that stuff. I can't wait to see that stuff. I thought, I had just done the giveaway today, and I had just uploaded. The last thing I did on YouTube was upload that giveaway video, and I was trying to do it as a members only, but I wanted sound on it. I wanted the sound that I had, so I couldn't. And I was like, oh no, did I violate by doing a giveaway? Did I Is that a website that's not legal to load up and view? I didn't know. I thought I was in big trouble. Thought I ruined myself. I was about to call my wife and say, I give up. Videos upcoming. Nice. Nice mug. Thank you, sir. Thank you. I always keep some mugs around. I'll probably get a little more creamer than I should. But what you gonna do? I made some ramen for Chinese New Year an hour and a half ago. I'm starving again. What am I doing? I didn't heat that up. I'm not a savage. Well, I'm kind of a savage. Hold on. Then I wish we could have music over here. I need a mug that says coffee so that when I'm on video chat meeting people, they really think it's coffee. Must say your videos are rocking. Thank you, Lions. I appreciate it. Nice house, Wes. Thank you, TJ. We're working on it, man. I got a lot left to do over here, but I've been working on it. It's going good so far. Going good so far. But you know, I'm a contractor. All I can see is what's left to do. I can never see what's done. I'll appreciate it the day we sell it. I'll be like, oh, it's finally done. And then we'll move out. But we'll see. Every homeowner has a lot to do, absolutely. But you know, I bought a fixer-upper on purpose. I need to up my game. Editing gets me boggled. Lions, me too. That's why you don't see any long-form videos with me. I'm still trying to work it out. I'm on my second set of editing software. I started with something that was probably a little bit too complicated for me. I sort of got it, I sort of didn't. And then getting my stuff from my camera to my computer to this program proved to be more difficult than I thought. It wasn't plug and play at all. And it completely blew me. Oh, so good. And I was just off it from then on. And that's probably not the best attitude, but I said, well, all right, let me see. That's my box. And yeah. But just recently, yesterday even, my brother told me that Canva was easier than what I was using, and that what's that other one? I haven't loaded it yet, but I'm gonna. And I'll see which one. Truthfully, I'm gonna just see which one is easier and still gives me good results. And I'll let you know which ones work for me. If there's one or the other, I'm an experimental kind of guy. Obviously. Sorry, y'all. Had to get this stuff together, get this coffee, get this other thing in my hand so that we can get to the shop. And now I don't even have available hands to open the door. The dungeon. Goodbye, kitties. She always comes to this door and it's just like observes me leave. All right. To the Bat Cave, Robin. We got another big old cutting board down here that I'm going to make probably another bench out of because I'm vain. Uh, and although it wouldn't bother me one little bit in ordinary life, when I watched the video of the little tabletop jig that I made, it was ugly. And I felt bad. I felt like I looked like I didn't care about my space. And I know to people who actually work with their hands, that doesn't turn them off at all. They don't care. But that's not the only group of people that watch my videos. So I'm like, I gotta make a cleaner, nicer bench top. I might just run a sander over this one right here, clean it up. I mean, it's wood. That's kind of the point, right? But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I'm thinking about upgrading this little Gordon kit. I've got that kit, and this is the base that comes with it, and then there is this thicker one, which is super grippy and really good for, you have to get a good hold of these to close them up. And I always use the little paper trick to hold them in there a little bit more snug. But I've been experimenting in my brain thing about making a thicker handle for this one out of wood, obviously. Sheath is dope. I enjoy it very much. But I think I want to connect these. I might put a little stitch through, put a little leather so that when this comes off, I don't lose it. But I don't know. That might be a dumb idea. That might hold them together. That might put a stupid string in my way. I don't know. I don't know. Where's everyone at? Lions is in the UK. We're setting the brainwave here. Jake, how you doing? Where you from, Jake? Yes, we also got booted from YouTube TV, says TJ. Johnny's Lathe Crafts. What's up? I was looking at Johnny there earlier today. Making cool stuff over there. Jake is in Daytona Beach? Word. Word. So how's everybody else's internet? Mississippi? Salute Mississippi. You right next door. I'm in Georgia. I say next door because I'm from North Carolina, so it was closer. But glad to see y'all here. I'm going to open up my box. I'm going to do that first. I'm going to open up my box. Whilst I open up my box, maybe we'll come up with some ideas about what we can build with what's inside. Let's see what's inside, though. Before I do, hold on. I gotta cover up some information. Just in case we are under cyber attack and being abducted by alien channels. All right. So if you send stuff to me, your secrets are safe with me. I'm opening the wrong side. All right. This is obviously wood. Now, I knew it was going to be wood because this is the kind of stuff that I get from this guy. This is Mr. McCall, a.k.a. Eco Woodcrafts. I won't front. I was waiting to do a live to open this up. And when I realized that my YouTube was down and I was freaking out. And Mike Osborne in the building, the line in the building. Yo. You drove down a one-way street the wrong way in Atlanta. That was years ago. That is everybody who's ever been in Atlanta, because Downtown Atlanta is full of one-way streets for no good reason. It's still clogged up and crazy over there. Bananas. All right. Two things y'all know is that when I get these boxes from Eco Wood Crafts, they are always exotic and they are always fantastic stuff. I'm gonna show you who those of you who haven't been around. I'm gonna show you three quick examples. These are happen to be drying right now. I got that wood. That's wood, yes. All of it. Three pieces of exotic stuff to make this knife. Ugh. Sheath and the blade. Same for this handle for this hook knife. I got it from him. Cut it down, shaped the blade. You should have saw the shape it was in. Like like this and that were like what and what, right? It's just, but look how incredible. Like he knows how dope this stuff is, and then he sends it to me. And he's a woodworker. He could save all of this for himself, and he'd be sending it to me. All right, enough. First off, I know what this is. This is for mi esposa. Oh, Reno with Ramon in the building. Delon in the building. Any of you guys who have a blue name on the screen, please, I'm asking you, post your channel. Everybody here is into what we're doing, and everybody here is into what everybody else here is doing because this community in this chat is fantastic. And I am learning from every single one of them and stealing their ideas to build my channel. And I think you should do the same and steal our ideas too to build your channel. And when I say steal, I'm obviously being playful, but really that's how we learn from each other, you know, do projects that somebody else has done so you can learn how to do it. Look at these earrings. Ain't that fantastic? He sent these to me for my wife. Yes. Yes. That's going to be dope. I'm going to be like, look, babe, what I made for you today while you were out getting groceries and I refused to go. Those are pretty. Isn't that crazy? But that's what he does. Hold on. Let me shout that out properly. This is what Eco Woodcrafts does. He does these beautiful earrings out of these beautiful burls and woods. And this is not quick stuff, right? There are not a lot of people in the community that are like, hey, take this $5 piece of lumber and make something, right? Most of the people in the communities here, it might be a piece of $5 lumber, that's for sure. But it's the time and the effort of making the thing and taking the pride in making the thing that is big for me. Like 4x4 coasters is just crazy to me. But whatever you can do on the level that you can do it, do it. But do it to get better until you're good enough to do something like this where you can sell it based on the quality, not just because it's interesting that a guy did it with ancient tools. Eco Woodcrafts. If he's in here, he might post. Just whip these up for you real quick, says New Roots Dynamic. Yes, I love that everybody. Yes, post your channels, families. Post your channels, yo. Look at that. See, that's the Delon, and Ramon at the same time selfishly we're sharing each other's channels. That's exactly what the frick we doing over here. That's the spirit of, oh, let me, all right, let me get the gloves. Let me get the gloves right quick. All right, let me grab the gloves. This, I feel like I'm handling exotic jewelry. Like, like somebody just opened a briefcase of stones, right? Pulp Fiction. This is what they had in Pulp Fiction, I think. I think this is the briefcase jewels thing. And they're like, oh, there's the stuff. There's the stuff. Dyed yellow cedar burl. Now look, from back here, this looks like nothing. From back here. And this was my drinking water this morning, but it's over with now. But this is what we're going to do. Boom. Because I knew something dope like that was going to happen. Because that's the kind of wood this dude be sending me. This is bananas. Bananas. It's bananas. Now that's going to be amazing for something. I don't know what yet, but it's going to be amazing. It's probably going to be something I'm going to give away. Because let's face it, I can't hold on to valuable looking tools. I try, but I do something that's dope, and I think to myself, somebody deserves this. Oh. Look how. First off, we don't do pause over here, and we don't do no Diddy over here. Okay, so if those are the things that flood your mind, that's okay, but don't announce them. That being said, look how big this burl is. This is amazing. This is amazing. And if you don't know what this is gonna, if you don't know how these things turn out color wise, this is how these turn out once I get some finish on them. That is what happens. So let's go to this adventure together. You see? That is a blessing. And that's not just going to be my blessing. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in hoarding the blessings. So some of this is going to get made into something like this, something like that, and that's going to get passed on to somebody like you. Today it was Tim Reed. Tomorrow, somebody. Look at that. Look at that. Man. Come on, fam. Like, I gotta do something like this out of something like this. My mind has got to go. And if you didn't know, Paduke is one of my all-time favorites. Thank you, man. There's Paduke in that. Oh, that's mahogany. I'm at walnut. That's Paduke finished. So, yes, that's dope. That's gonna work with something. Like Denzel. I'm from Brooklyn. I'm leaving here with something. sapele, which is so remarkable. That is that is what this base is made of. So I got a big old piece of it now. That's definitely gonna be a fancy schmancy tool of some sort. Teak. I've never had teak. I have no idea the properties. Oh, look at that end grain though. So that's gonna be something. That's gonna be something. I'm so excited about that. And this is a black and white ebony. Dope. I thought that was like a spalted something, but it's not. So that's a firm piece of wood. Lion said, I got sleep, dudes. Y'all have fun with the cosmic woods. Cheers, West. Cheers, Lions. Thanks for hanging out with us, man. I hope this internet is going back into normal by the time you wake up. I hope all will be well. Runic in the building. How you doing, man? Salute to Runic. I told this story yesterday about how I drop my lighter 100 times a day because I'm clumsy and it's round and it roll off my desk. It has never not lit. Salute. This is so dope. If you go to the website, you can get one. Runic, if you want to post your website, I would appreciate it. Just because I really like to shout out the dope stuff I get. Look at that. Yes, it's lit. Yes, it's lit. Perfect. I ought to make little a little sleeve that I can walk around with it. That would be dope. I definitely don't have enough stuff for it, enough leather for it right now. But I'm gonna get some leather and I'm gonna make a sleeve that I can maybe a little strap around there and then a little seat and a little hook so I can loop it. That would be dope, just hanging on you. I think, but who knows? Runic Shop is offline at the moment, but a new release is imminent. Bet. New Roots, I don't know why you aren't subscribed to Runic. Runic is amazing. He switches it up as much as anybody and does. And he's not like me, I'm switching it up and I'm making stuff until I make something decent, right? Runic already knows. He was already a craftsman when I entered the YouTube scene. So he is a refined craftsman, which is you should see the pins, bro. Look at that wood. This is a wood. This is turned wood. All of these are strategically locked in and turned, and the strategy ends with this off the lathe. That's freaking amazing, bro. All right, sorry. Even Fetty, how you doing? We over here just having a little offline panic attack about our channels falling apart. Doggone Donald Trump trying to erase all the data. And he's getting us to black walnut, which is that's a whole handle, bro. It's a whole handle of black walnut. That's going to be an amazing knife, for sure. That's going to be a knife, for sure. That's going to be a couple. That's going to be at least one knife and something else. Mm. God, that looks so nice and rustic. It almost feels beyond me, like I shouldn't make anything as good as what this wood is. That's crazy. Eco Woodcrafts, ladies and gentlemen. Mm, mm. Wow. 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 Jeez, I don't even know how he fit all this in here. It's always very impressive. He's like a Jenga master. He must have played Tetris a lot as a kid because as an adult he has mastered filling a box up with as much lumber as possible. Look at this. I still can't. No, still still can't do it. I don't know what I'm doing. That's still too. This guy's a magician. How does this and any of those make it into the box? Okay. I'm gonna stop embarrassing myself. Oh, Rami in the building. Hope my coffee was strong and my prosperity stronger. Let me tell you, my coffee is delicious currently. Lukewarm, but delicious. And we will survive this YouTube blackout. I'm gonna become like a YouTube evangelist. Donate to the YouTube algorithm, brothers and sisters. These earrings are so fresh. You pop one of these joints in. Just pop one of these bad boys in. I haven't worn an earring in a long time. Ugh. But I had it for a long time. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's the stuff. Did it close up? Mm. Do I look like a pretty lady or what? Mm. Gosh, a cup of coffee sounds good, Wes. How you gonna tempt me? I'm just trying to give you the love I have in my heart for coffee. And Fetty, unless you got something to do, if you got something to do, coffee gonna let you do it. Now I'm gonna be up to 1 in the morning. But that's all right because I got stuff to do. These are so beautiful. Now, me putting them on my own here obviously is funny because they're so pretty. They're too pretty for me, but not for my lovely wife. And she's gonna be thrilled. Right down her alley. And then I'll pretend like I was being like thoughtful and be like, "Yeah, I've had these coming for you for a long time, babe. Made some goals. Made some goals. Made some things happen." This is gonna. This bugs me that I can't figure out how to repack these things a little bit. I feel a little bit inadequate. That's not. That didn't do that. Oh, 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 oh. Oh man, I took the whole big box out. Still won't fit. I recently traded some of my sourdough loaves for some fresh roasted coffee from this new coffee lady that opened up a shop in my town. So it's been a good time for me. That is dope. That's a fantastic barter. That's a fantastic barter. And in real life, in person, I don't do barters. I don't know why. Yeah, I do know why. I've tried it with my business and it's worked out horribly for me. Online, it's worked out wonderfully for me. It's worked out wonderfully. So I think where you know who you're dealing with to some degree. Maybe it's a little better. Let me check real quick. This is my wife. Hey, babe. Sorry about that. It was my wife. Totally agree. I just give out most of the stuff I make anyway, and someone asks to trade. I think I need more neighbors. I think. I think so too, Fetty. Um, because this is a blessing. Like he just sends me this stuff. This is so cool, and yeah, just a super cool guy. Super cool guy. And Runic also super cool guy, and I'm thrilled to be getting stuff from him. I almost got a little bit of what do you call it when you get like a little paralysis because I got so many ideas in this box. I'm currently working on a trade myself, making a few floating shells for a friend in exchange for him building my website. That's awesome, New Roots. Awesome. My very first website, very similar circumstance. My web guy, um, I was actually giving him some workout tips and teaching him how to get into fitness. Um, and I'm not necessarily a fitness guy, but you know, I was a wrestler for many years, and I was an MMA guy for many years. So I do know how to get your body in shape. So fast forward 10 years later, his web business is thriving so much so that I'm kind of too small a business for him, really. Um, and he is a nationally ranked bodybuilder now, like in the over 40 class, I think. Like this guy is ripped now. It's crazy. Yeah, New Roots, post the pictures of the shells when you're done, dude. I'm so excited about this. I gotta figure out what I want to do though. I'm gonna think about it. You guys got any ideas? New Root says MMA guys, shoot, me and Wes are gonna have to spar now. Oh man, what? You're a grappler, you're a striker. What you be doing? Man, it's been a long time though. For me, it's been a long time. Probably been 20 years since I was on an actual competitive level, but I've probably been in the last time I was on the mat, like actually on the mat, I was teaching with my brother. He has a I shouldn't say it like that. He has a class that he teaches, a self defense class, because he's a boxer converted to MMA guy via jujitsu and aikido, I think. New Roots, you probably twice my size, man. But I would spar anybody. I absolutely would. That'd be a good time. It'd be a good time. I'd be, oh, my Lord. The Pound Club. I did 8 years of training myself before I went to train kids at a local for club for lost kids, the Pound Club. That's dope, man. That's dope. I would love to. I kind of still secretly I kind of want to go be a wrestling coach at a local high school or something. I secretly do. I just can't handle the pay cut. I don't think I can handle the pay cut. It would be hard on my family at this stage, probably. And living in Atlanta anyway. You started with karate and then moved into BJJ, then ended up training with a mixed instructor. If you don't know, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu is where it's at, people. That's what BJJ means. That's where it's at, for sure. Um, my foundation is wrestling, then some Greco Roman, did some freestyle, and probably enjoy freestyle most. Probably most accomplished in the Greco Roman. Because for my size, I got a lot of upper body strength. It just works out for me good. He says he's 6 foot 225. I'm at 255. That's so funny. You are exactly twice my size. I'm 5'4", 135 pounds. I am what you would call in boxing a lightweight. When I was competitive, I was a featherweight, like 126. And I started, yeah, wrestling and BJJ go hand in hand. That was my gradual transition. I went from wrestling to Brazilian Jiu, well, wrestling, Greco-Roman, freestyle, BJJ, and then some. Uh, he was calling it shoot fighting at the time, but it was more like uh, uh, Thai, um, Muay Thai. I don't know why I lost that. But he trained in Muay Thai and we just mixed it up. Yeah, weight doesn't matter too much in Jiu-Jitsu. I tell you what does matter in BJJ is length. Like if you got long arms and you can wrap around somebody, like there's some advantage in that for sure. Runick said 5'5", 150, wrestled 130 in high school. Word. Shout outs to Runick. I knew I liked you. Have y'all noticed that the grapplers stay relatively fit most of their lives? But yeah, I've seen small guys take on, like on my wrestling team in high school. I was at the smallest weight class in high school. I was at 103 in high school, and then 112 and went up. But I could beat everybody on my team up to 160, and then strength comes into play because a world class guy powerlifting at 112 is. I was maxing out in the bench at like 275, 300. Those guys at 160 and up were like doing 400 pounds off the chest. It was ridiculous. But yeah, man, I teach my boys a little bit of grappling, teach them a little bit of boxing, teach them how to move their feet just so they don't panic if something ever happens. Anyway, we'll run the old chat out. It's like four grapplers in here just talking about the good old days. But I'm with that. New Root says that's true. I moved onto striker training and worked out like a madman. That's where weight and strength come from. Yeah, my brother was a boxer. Or I call my brother. We went to college together. He was a boxer and a competitive boxer, Golden Gloves and all that stuff. And he taught me how to box. And I switched because I didn't grow up boxing, so I learned boxing by switch hitting a little bit. But yeah, man, that's exciting. I don't even know what to do with this stuff. I'm gonna go help my wife bring these groceries in. What does a box of goodies like this run? So far, it's run me about four of these of various sizes and shapes. Um, these have been gifts for me. I have no idea what the cost might be, but you can probably call them. Check with him and see. Generally, what I notice is that he sells like the earrings and things, but he's been a member to the channel and he says, "Oh, I bet you would love this stuff," and he sent it out to me, and it really wasn't even a trade. He just sent it to me, and I made a little bit bigger versions of these knives, and I thought, man, I bet he could use that because he works on a so much smaller scale with earrings. But now I'm gonna make him a pair of these, and I'm gonna try to make them a little better quality than what I have. These, in terms of the blades, they came from a fairly cheap set. Um, the blades that I sent him, I cut and fired and heat treated and sent to him. So that's the same thing I want to do with the set I'm going to send him. So I'm going to keep the cheap set for myself, and I'm going to make him a better set out of some of this wood and send it back. Yeah, a blessing box. Absolutely. It's such a nice thing. I agree, the roots. I agree. But also, when the guys are selling something, or if you, or memberships, or whatever it is, I, people who support these communities firsthand, I don't know if people who are not content creators even know this, that most of the content creators that I know spend more on memberships to other channels than they probably make coming in off of these videos and lives and stuff. So it's always a blessing. It's always a blessing because this stuff ain't cheap to ship. Um, I've experienced some of that, but I swear I keep sending out stuff and more stuff keeps coming back. So I'm gonna keep sending out stuff, and we'll see where it goes. I'm gonna figure out what I want to make tonight, but I gotta go help my wife bring groceries in, and then I'll come back because I just had a half a cup of coffee and I'm still drinking. So it's definitely gonna be a long night. But I hope y'all's channels are okay. I hope YouTube is all right. I'm glad that it's letting me be on. But I'll be back, and when I do come back, I'll be building something out of something, and we'll have some fun. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. See you later, New Roots. Go say hey to the shoots for us. I'm probably gonna go over there and say hey to them as well. Um, take care, folks. Whiskey cold. Time to go shoot some photos. Right on. See you later, Runic. Salute to everybody that's been in the chat. I thank y'all for coming out. Much love to you. Yes, sir. Peace. West does it. Yeah.